everybody, my name is Brooklyn, otherwise known as the Jamaica Otaku. Welcome to this special episode of Take 2, where I am kind of reviewing this Morphe X Nine Fierce Fairy Tale palette. See, here's something fun that happened. So this video I'm not really going to be talking much, I'm just going to be doing an eye look, but I'm going to be talking a lot for the start of it, and I'm going to try and not edit it. So, I have this palette. It is the OXX Cosmetics Hyperglow palette. It's got 42 shades, it's massive, it's got a massive mirror. You see, it's all this. And I use it for every single look that I have. The only problem is there's a lot of like browns and peaches in this. I don't know if you could see or not. There's not a lot of glitter shades, and there's not a lot of the colour shades that I want. But it's really good, it's got a good mirror, and I use it pretty much for almost all of my makeup. I have so many palettes that it is neutral tones and neutral colours. So, over Christmas, when I got a Kmart voucher, I thought, hey, you know what OXX Cosmetics, because, you know, OXX Cosmetics works for me, you know what they have? A 20 shade only colours eyeshadow palette. It was like $10. Like, right, 20 shades. It's all colours, all of them colourful. It was a little bit broken when I bought it, but it was like the last one there. And it has colours that I don't use and colours that are like in here that I can just get from in here if I need them, right? So why the fuck did I buy this then? So, long story short, it was only supposed to be this palette that I got, and I got this during Christmas. But I went out shopping with my friend. We went to the One Piece cafe that's in Melbourne, and she was the one who wanted to go and get a new eyeshadow palette because her one broke, as in the little pans broke for the eyeshadow, and the mirror broke and it put glass into the eyeshadow, and she was too paranoid that like the glass and eyeshadow would mix and it would get into her eyes and shit. Valid. So we went to Morphe because we were in Melbourne Central, and we were looking at different palettes and testing them out, and this one is really fucking pigmented. And that's when we noticed that this palette was on sale. It had been like 60% off, and it was now $14. Now, I'm going to swatch two similar shades of this. I'm going to swatch two blue shades, I think, because I use a lot of blue shades. So I'm going to do ones that look slightly similar, but one's slightly darker. So I'm going to... Oh, actually, these... No, that's more of a glitter shade. No, I'll do just... So, there's this blue down here. This is one of the blues that's in this palette down here. That's one of my favourite blues. Why'd I use that hand? Well, here it is on my finger. That's pretty pigmented for a $10 palette from Kmart. $10 palette from Kmart. Pretty freaking pigmented, right? What can I wipe my hand on? I don't know. But now going into Bar Le Duc, which is this blue shade here. Ooh. First of all, the feeling is completely different. It feels really smooth and shit. It applied really easily. The tail was roughly the same, slightly a bit longer. The bitch doesn't smudge as well. But another thing that I noticed when swatching these, first of all, more of the product is still on my finger compared to the Morphe one. For the OXX one, more of the pigment is still stuck on my finger, whereas the Morphe one fully transferred. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but for me, that's kind of a good thing. Also, having just wiped my hand, OXX one is gone. This is the Morphe one. It's much harder to get off. So that was the other thing I noticed when I swatched it initially, because there was a tester one there. I bought this like 4 days ago, and I've been wanting to use it this entire time. And I'm just very excited because I want to see if I can do anything in my usual style. I want to see if I can blend like the Sensational, the Hyperglow and the Morphe palette into one makeup look. And yeah, because I need to record an intro and outro for one of my newest videos. And if I feel up to it, because it is roughly 3:30 in the morning, I will also film part of my February weeb wrap up, but I don't really need to do that until the end of the month. So to see what I can do, I'm not really going to try and talk to the camera, and yeah. Oh, it's so pretty. Yes, I did it bad. Didn't mean to do it, but I did it. Oh, the one thing that I do want to talk about, however, is because I'm watching anime while doing this. Something that I didn't realize. So I'm watching an anime that I haven't watched in a fair few years, right? And I only decided to continue to watch this anime because of a fan fiction that I read. And I was like, you know what? Let's finally get back into watching this anime. And I had the biggest sense of that is not your voice that I've ever felt, because I forgot what the characters of this anime sounded like purely because I hadn't been watching the anime in 3 years, but I'd been reading fanfiction, and their fanfiction voices did not, in fact, align with my what's it called voices for them, my fanfiction voices for them. Okay, I purposely underlined all that, definitely. does my makeup look?
Bond tissue